goodness me, look at this. This is Panicum Frosted Explosion. It's just looking incredible now. It's the second week in September. Next we're going to sow Panicum Frosted Explosion. The Panicum Frosted Explosion is going to follow on from the Breeza Maxima you can see just behind me. We're just starting to get the first of the twinkly little seed pods on the Breeza Maxima. So we'll sow the Panicum Frosted Explosion, and then later on in the season we will do a quick bed flip because we'll have our Panicum plugs waiting in the wings, and then that will give us beautiful foliage fillers all the way through to the frost and utilise the same space. So we've got our Panicum seeds, and you'll see in here they've been hand packaged. These are our seeds, and Neil and I have packed them with love. There's lots of, we haven't counted them, we just gave you a great big scoop, so there's lots of seeds in your packet. So these are our Panicum Frosted Explosion seeds. I'm just going to sow one seed, or you can do two. They are ever so easy to separate. So if you want to do two in the cell, just put them opposite corners, and then if they both germinate, you don't have to worry about separating them straight away. You can leave them for ages to grow on, and then when we go to bump them up into their 15 cells or plant them straight out into the garden, we'll do that later. You can separate them then. Panicum thrives in hot, dry conditions. In some countries, it will grow wild by the roadside, but not in damp old Blighty, it won't. So you need a warm greenhouse. If you have a heat mat, set it to 19 to 22 degrees. If not, a warm windowsill in the house. Make sure that you don't overwater the seeds so they don't rot. But other than that, it's fairly easy. It will take a little while to get going. They're monocots as well, which means that you'll only get one seed leaf, like a blade of grass. So dicots are most of the plants that we've sown so far. They have two seed leaves. Monocots, mostly associated with grasses, and they have one seed leaf. Just in case you lose your plant labels, this is what Panicum looks like when it first germinates. And then as it grows, as long as it's got plenty of light, as it grows it will start to bulk up and make a little mini baby Panicum plant. And then eventually it will grow into, there, look at these lovely little plug plants now. So I'm going to space these about 20 to 22 centimetres apart. There we go, all planted up. So I'm just going to water these in later on. I'll just wait for the sun to go in first so I don't scorch the plants, because the sun is quite strong still. But that didn't take any time at all. Now, as my heat mats are actually quite busy already, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sow the seeds and I'm going to put them on the shelf in the greenhouse. They will germinate in their own time as soon as the conditions are right, because I'm not in a particular hurry for them. I want them for the end of the season, the end of the show, and I want fresh plants at the end of summer. So I'm going to just leave Mother Nature to do the work for me. Don't forget your label, and we'll just lift him up and put him up top here in as much light as possible. And relax. Look at the Panicum. Oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful. As always, all the information is also written down in your handbook. Spring Grow Along under Panicum Frosted Explosion.